Greetings and welcome. In this clip we will take a look at Orion crew module which returned to Earth on December 11, 2022 after successful mission to the Moon. The Apollo program was NASA's first lunar mission aimed at landing astronauts on the Moon. This mission that began in 1961 had 11 flights in all. In the last 6 of these space flights, the Apollo missions successfully carried 12 astronauts. 4 astronauts are still around to share their experience during the lunar journey. Saturn V rocket was used to launch Apollo spacecraft. Artemis mission will use one of the most powerful rocket NASA has ever developed, Space Launch System, SLS. Block 2, the final version of SLS, will generate 20% more thrust than Saturn V rocket that was used in the Apollo mission. Artemis 1, unmanned lunar mission launch from Kennedy Space Center Launch Pad 39B in Cape Canaveral, Florida on November 16, 2022 at 1:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time was a major sought-after global event. That was a great day for NASA and human race at large because the world had to wait for 18,241 days, 1 hour and 14 minutes since the launch of Apollo 17, the previous successful lunar mission. Seen here is the Artemis 1 with Orion spacecraft stacked on SLS. This picture was taken at the Kennedy Space Center Launch Pad 39B prior to the launch, while the Artemis 1 was awaiting wet dress rehearsal. Seen here is the exploded view of the Orion spacecraft. This picture will give you an idea about the position of Orion crew module on the Orion spacecraft. NASA's Orion spacecraft splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, west of Baja California, at 9:40 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday, December 11, 2022, after 25.5-day mission and traveling 1.4 million miles on a path around the Moon. During the mission, Orion came as close as 80 miles to the lunar surface. Farthest Orion traveled from the planet Earth during this mission was 270,000 miles, about 40,000 miles past the Moon, farther than any spacecraft built for humans has gone before. After splashdown and recovery from the Pacific Ocean, the Orion space capsule was shipped secured in the transport fixture seen in this picture, to Multi-Payload Processing Facility, a post-mission processing facility at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Seen here is the Orion crew module following successful mission to the Moon, at the Multi-Payload Processing Facility at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, where it is undergoing inspection for its possible use in Artemis 2. The success of Artemis 1 has paved way for the next Artemis mission, which scheduled for summer of 2024. Unlike Artemis 1, Artemis 2 will be a crewed mission that will be launched with 4 astronauts on board.